Today we start discussion over the multiplexer. Now this is your multiplexer outlines. As for the outlines, first of all we have to discuss some introduction or about the before class. Then next we start what multiplexer, where multiplexer and why multiplexer. Because in any device, these three are most important points we must have to collect first. What is this and where we are using and why are you using. Then we discuss multiplexing process. Then next multiplexer classification, and finally how we implement different dimensions of multiplexer or different sizes of multiplexer. So before that, first of all, in each and every class I have a common practice. You must have to recall the before class so that we can know the present proceeding. So as per your before class, already we have discussed about the digital circuits, and broadly your digital circuits are classified into two classes. One is known as combinational circuit and another is known as sequential circuit. Already finished in introduction. So out of these two categories, combinational circuit means, please recall, I am giving you 1 minute. Combinational circuit means a logic circuit whose present output depends on the present input. Present output depends on the present input. For example, simple example, consider a gate, logic gate. Suppose you have a logic gate. Let this is your AND gate and it has two inputs, A and B. Y is the output. So when you are applying A0 and B1, your Y is equal to, because Y is AND gate. So when A equal to 0, B equal to 1, your Y is equal to 0 into 1 equal to 0. So this present output 0 depends on the present input, not before input or future input. Whatever you are applying presently, that will give you the corresponding output as per the device application. This is for AND gate. Similarly, something different for your OR gate, NOT gate, like that already you have finished. So our main focusing point is combinational circuit is a such type of circuit whose present output depends on the present input. So this is very fundamental example, logic gates, as for your digital electronics paper or a digital electronics and microprocessor paper. So this is a fundamental example of combinational circuit. Like this logic gate, this multiplexer is nothing but a combinational circuit, only another type of combinational circuit. So this is very simple and we can explain and we can also design ourselves without any repeated study, and how we can able to implement ourselves. Now see the process. So this is, so that means multiplexer is a combinational circuit and we have to proceed that combinational circuit in this way. Then first of all we must have to know what is this, unless it will be very difficult for us. So what is multiplexer? From its name you can find out the definition. Whatever may be written here or any book or any class note or any study material. Multi and plexer. The multiplex means more than one mixing or combination of more than one. The meaning is combination of more than one. So as per this paper, add more than two digital signals into a single one, or it is combined in such a way that not only combined, it has both capability. Multiplexer It can combine more than one signal, and also it can select any one as per your requirement. So accordingly, combinational circuit, which is the multiplexer, which is a combinational circuit that has selecting and routing capability, mixing, selecting and routing capability. It can combine and select any one and can route the selected one to the output. So as per your paper, mostly the basic definition is it can select any one input out of many inputs. We are taking the definition simply in this way. The multiplexer is a such type of combinational circuit that can select any one input out of many. This is the very simple definition. So accordingly, it must have many inputs and one output, because as per the definition, it can select any one input out of many. So it must have many inputs and one output. So accordingly, another name is many to one data selector. It can be taken as the many to one data selector. For example, you have 5 data and you want any one data. So by multiplexer, you can select any one data as per your requirement, and accordingly the name is data selector or signal selector also you can take. And basically this multiplexer is designated by 2 to the power n is to 1. It will be very clear, we discuss now in this page. This is theoretically finished but not possible to understand. Now you can easily understand multiplexer. Suppose this is your multiplexer. Forget about what are the components or logic circuits available within it. Let this is a multiplexer and let it has 4 inputs. You can name as per your choice. You can name the A0, A1, A2. Suppose the naming in this slide we are explaining, always taking the symbol A0, A1, A2, A3. 4 inputs and it has one output, that is Y. So this is a MUX multiplexer. Briefly we can take as MUX. 4 input, single output. So as for the definition, it can select any one. Suppose your purpose is to select A0. So you can select A0 and Y will be equal to A0. Suppose your purpose is to select A1. So you can select multiplexer can select A1 and accordingly the output will be A1. Suppose you are trying to select A2. The multiplexer can select A2 and output at that time will be A2, like this. So how it will be possible? To control the selection, actually not only the input and outputs are required, some selection inputs accordingly are applied. These selection inputs actually decides or controls which input will be available or routed to the output. Which input will be selected and routed to the output, that is decided by the bit value of the selection line. Suppose you have 4 inputs, so accordingly selection lines will be 2. I will tell you in detail while required. Only this is for definition. So let us consider the selection inputs S1 and S0. So the bit value of these two selection inputs decides which input will be routed to the output. I am telling one example. When you are applying 0, 0, then A0 will be selected by your MUX and that will be available at the output. And you are getting Y is equal to A0 at that time. Suppose you are putting 0, 1 selection value, then A1 will be selected by your MUX and will be routed to the output. Very simple if you take this, not required to even to remember the definition. The before slide is just theoretical, but this slide you can easily remember the 2, 3, 4 points from your side to write in any exam or any theoretical written exams. So while you are starting the what is multiplexer, now from this we can write first point, this is a such type of a combinational circuit which can select any one input out of many and route it to the output. Then second point you can write example, any arbitrary example you can take and having some arbitrary inputs and some selection inputs are required. The bit value of selection lines decides which input will be available to the output. So this is the main control. When you put 1 0, then A2 will be selected like that. So in implementation we can go through detail. This is the definition of, this is all over about the definition of multiplexer. Now we can easily equivalency. The before slide is just symbolically we are explaining the definition. Now you can be very clear what is happening within the multiplexer. Electrical equivalency. Simply multiplexer can be acting as a switch. Forget about this portion. I will tell you in later. Only this portion is multiplexer. Suppose you have 5 inputs. Here 5 inputs are considered A, B, C, D. The multiplexer is here. This multiplexer is equivalent to electrically a switch. But in digital electronics that is a IC containing some logic gates, or we are implementing by using the logic gates, the circuit. But the function inside or the working principle inside the MUX is just like a electrical switch like this. How the switch or MUX is selecting the input strictly 1 minute. See, you can easily understand the definition and you can write 5 to 6 points also in your own mind. A, B, C, D, 5 inputs. This is the equivalency. Now this is the main pole. Now see. Suppose A. When A is selected, your switch will be connected to A input. Circuit is constructed like that. When A input is to be selected and routed to the output, this is the output of MUX. Forget about this. This is the output of MUX. Suppose we want A here. Now see how when A is connected, this is red. That means A will be available at the output like that. When B is selected, that B will be available here. When C will be selected, accordingly C will be available here. So like that your multiplexer is functioning equivalently, electrical equivalency. In terms of electrical equivalency, your MUX is acting like this. And this is just opposite of multiplexer. That is known as the demultiplexer. Where in practical life, where you get the MUX, side by side you must get a demux, because demux function is just opposite of multiplexer. Multiplexer select any one and route it to the output, any one from many, but multiplexer any one to many. One to many, this is many to one. So this was demux. About the demux we will discuss in next video. First, this is the MUX functioning. Now definition clear. The final gist point is such type of combinational circuit that can select any one input out of many. Then where we get this device? So many practical applications. Now you can major application you can consider here. Accordingly you can search your practical life and you can get the presence. Actually any type of communication system, whatever that may be analog communication system or may be digital communication system, whatever may be the type of communication system, multiplexer is a must. If you are not using the multiplexer, then you have to introduce a heavy hardware or wiring arrangement which is not economical, reliable, and also so many demerits will exist. So in any type of communication system nowadays you must get the multiplexer. Then in computer memory also, please recall while you are studying any computer memory system, so many addresses and how we are selecting the addresses. That because multiplexer has the selection capability out of many. Then inside the ALU also you can get the MUX. Then telephone networking also carry any communication. Telephone network is satellite communication. all type of communication you can get the multiplexer, because in all these applications always our purpose is to, we have so many messages or conversations or channels, and our purpose is to select any one and route it to the corresponding destination. So accordingly MUX is used to achieve that purpose. Now you can be clear from this example. This is a simple example of multiplexer. Suppose this is your destination. One destination is single destination. Number of destination also we can take, and that can be achieved. But for a basic idea, this is a very basic diagram. Now suppose this is number of sources, multi sources. It is not that always we are transmitting, or always the signals are in the binary form, or always the signals are from a common mobile or from a common telephone. Not that, different sources may be. All these may be different mobiles, all these may be different telephones, all may be computers. The different sources we can consider. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 sources are considered. Each are transmitting one signal. So now you have, as per this example, you have 4 signals, and let us designate the signals D0, D1, D2, D3. You can designate as per your choice. Then the 4 signals are applied. Now MUX output is 1. It has number of input and single output, because select any one out of many. So accordingly number of inputs and single output. Number of input is equal to number of input signals. So here you have 4 signals, accordingly 4 inputs and 1 output. So suppose you try to avail this one at the output. Now this is the selection. As I already told, selection is the main to control the operation. While you are applying 0, 0 at this selection input, the MP3 will be selected by the MUX and will be routed to the output, or will be available at the output. That means when selection input is 0, 0, Y is equal to your MP3 signal or D0 signal. When you are applying 0, 1, then your laptop signal D1 will be available at the output. So any one signal as per our requirement we can select by the MUX, and a selection is controlled by the selection lines or selection inputs, then we can get. Then the corresponding signal can be applied to the destination as per your requirement. So this is the MUX. Now this is all over about the meaning of multiplexer or MUX. Now why multiplexer? What is the need of using multiplexer? We can transmit directly. Now to the destination you can apply directly. What is the need of this section? But if you apply directly, so many demerits we have to face. Nowadays you know digital India and also digital electronics has many more merits as compared to direct communication or analog communication even. So due to multiplexer use, data speed, data transmission rate, everything over the data, all the merits we can avail. Amount of data also we can increase. Then number of signal combination capability also we can increase, and transmission capability. When we are combining number of signals, we can convert to a single channel, and a single range of frequency or single range of band can carry 100 to 200 signals as for your application. So due to multiplexer, combination capability and a transmission capability improved. Then efficiency automatically optimized. Then another, communication cost will be reduced. Why communication cost will be reduced? That is a very common point, because so many hardware reduces, so many time consumption reduces, so many power supply reduces, and portability also can avail. So automatically your communication cost will be reduced, or your device will be economical. Then another very important nowadays, networking. Networking also very improved version, because by direct communication it is not suitable, very pathetic, not reliable. But due to multiplexer, your networking, even within your organization or within a computer, any company, or suppose you have 1000 or 2000 computers, by multiplexer you can you can perform your networking properly. So since our main focus in this class is how we implement the multiplexer, accordingly proceed. So now what is multiplexing? Before implementation, another word also you have to know what is multiplexing. The device that select any one signal and route it to the output, that is known as the multiplexer. But the process of selecting any one signal and routing to the output is known as the multiplexing. Process is known as the multiplexing. The device itself is known as the multiplexer. Just like add and adder. Add means addition, but adder means the device that can add. So simply here also the process of selecting any one and routing to the output is known as multiplexing, and the device performing this is known as the multiplexer. So this multiplexing process also may be analog type or may be digital type. Here our paper is digital based, so we implement everything in digital based. So accordingly this is a signal combination technique, and due to combination of signals, number of signals coming from different path will be available over a single channel or single line, that is known as link. I will show you. So now this will be very clear. Simple example, analog example or a digital example. Broadcasting, radio broadcasting. Recall. So many stations are available, but due to multiplexing we are combining all the station signals, and that is available in channel. From channel we are collecting our proper requirement, and all those processes are possible only due to the multiplexing. Now we can easily understand what is the meaning of multiplexing. This is a multiplexer. Number of inputs are available. Multiplexer can combine all these signals and will be available. This portion is known as the link. Over this link all signals will be available. But multiplexer has the capability to select any one and that will be active as per your requirement. That means it can combine and all the signals will be available over a single link, and a link will be converted to number of channels. That means a link carry number of channels or number of signals. But MUX, as per your MUX, you can select any one and you can transmit to the destination. Though all are available, but your proper requirement will be selected. And this is the multiplexing process. How number of signal will be available over a single link. And multiplexer is selecting that particular one that we want. This is also multiplexing process, very simple example how signals are combined. Suppose you have three telephones. Three telephones are creating three signals, and all these three signals are first of all modulated or enclosed, just like you are enclosing your dress within a packet or within a bag. Similarly, in case of communication system, the original signal is modulated by using a higher frequency signal to avail so many merits. Then this is the final signal after modulation. So three modulated signals, all these signals are combined here and will be available as a single signal. But practically this is not a single signal. Within this you have three signals. Your function is to select any one already available within this composite signal, any one as per your requirement. That is the function of multiplexer, and the process is known as multiplexing. Within the multiplexer this process is happening. If this process is achieved by analog signal, that is analog multiplexer. If this process is under the MUX by taking the digital signal, then that is digital multiplexer. So this is the multiplexing process that performed by your multiplexer. The overall final gist from these two discussions: number of signals will be combined and to be create a composite signal, then multiplexer will select a particular signal from that composite signal. So it has combining, selecting and routing capability. Then next our main focus is about the implementation, and basically different types of multiplexers are available. These are some basic categories: 2:1 multiplexer, 4:1 multiplexer, 8:1 multiplexer, 16:1 multiplexer. If you can able to understand only two, all others automatically you can implement, not required. So first of all we have to know what is the meaning of this. As per your first slide already, we know the multiplexers are designated by 2 to the power n is to 1. 2 to the power n is to 1 means 2 to the power n number of input and 1 output. What is n? N means number of selection inputs. That means a multiplexer is designated commonly by this. Here 2 to the power n is to 1 means 2 to the power n is the total number of inputs or total number of input signals. 1 is one single output signal. N indicates the number of selection inputs. So accordingly, in case of 2:1 multiplexer, 2 to the power n, in place of 2 to the power n you have 2. The total number of input is 2, output is 1. So what is selection input? 2 is same as the 2 to the power 1. So n is equal to 1. So accordingly, in this multiplexer you have one selection input, two input signal to be selected and one output signal. Similarly, in 4:1 mux, 2 to the power n is equal to 4. 2 to the power n is equal to 4. So what is n? The 4 is the total number of inputs. N is 2 because 2 to the power 4 is same as 2 to the power 2. So n is 2 and 2 to the power n is 4. That means you have 4 number of input signal, 2 number of selection input, 1 output. Similarly, in case of 8:1 multiplexer, 8 means 2 to the power 3. So you have total number of input signal 8. N is 3. So 3 number of selection input you have to use and 1 output. In case of 16:1, you have 2 to the power 4 is to 1. That means you have 16 input lines and 4 selection lines. So like that, we can understand what is the meaning designating like this. So the first number indicates the total number of signal inputs and second number indicates output. Always multiplexer has single output. Then next, first of all we implement 2:1 multiplexer. If we can able to implement any one, then automatically we can, by seeing the circuit you can understand. So now see how we implement the 2:1 mux now. 2:1 mux. The 2 means total number of input. Now the total number of inputs. Now see from its name how we start the implementation. 2:1, the 2 number of inputs, total number of inputs 2. Let designate as A0, A1. You can use your own designation. Then 1 output, is to 1 means 1 output. Let designate as Y. Then how many selection inputs? Single. Selection input, let it is designated as S. Single means you can designate directly as S. So now designation finished. So we have to implement a device having input A0, A1, output Y and selection input S. These are the main. Then next we start truth table. If we try to recall your truth table, not required to remember anything. Also, in before class, I have told this. Now we write the truth table. That truth table indicates the function of the device. Actually, truth table So now it's a truth table. The first definition finished, designation finished. Definition now we can write from this portion directly. It is a such type of multiplexer which has two inputs and one output and one selection input, and it can select any one input out of two. From this we can write. Now truth table. Truth table, actually left side you have to write the selection input, right side you have to write the output. One selection input means two possible combinations, 0 and 1, no other possible combinations. When you are applying 0, your output will be A0. When you are applying 1, your output will be 1. That means your multiplexer is acting like this. When you are applying 0 selection input, A0 will be selected. When you are applying 1 selection input, A1 will be selected. Now next after truth table, you have to write the Boolean expression. This is the way how we implement any circuit without any repeated or memorization process. While you are writing something, any long question in exam, is it required to remember the 1 page or 2 page? By repeated study, not required. This is the fundamental process. From 2:1, if you can able to understand, other 3 you can implement yourself. Now first point, all these portions finish. Then next truth table. After truth table, you have to write the Boolean expression. Now how we write the Boolean expression? From the truth table, how we write the Boolean expression? Already finished in Boolean. Chapter, all those chapters always involved with this portion. So again listen here. 0 means complement, 1 means directly the variable. 0 means S bar, 1 means S, like that. So now Boolean expression means output, a equation for output in terms of input. In digital electronics, Boolean expression means output in terms of input variable. So now for multiplexer, slightly different. Now see how we write. Y is equal to, directly you have to take S bar A0. Because this is 0 for this condition. This is only for multiplexer. Now here S is equal to 1 means S. Your selection is A1. Now Boolean expression finished. Then next we have to implement the circuit. While you are implementing the circuit, only taking this equation, you can draw the circuit or design the circuit. So now we have to shift to the now implementation. So what is the equation? The equation was Y is equal to S bar A0 plus S A1. Acha. Is it required to remember the circuit? No, because S bar, now it will, this is the process how you easily draw the circuit. Let this is your S, the entire line carry the S and take another line and use a NOT gate. That means the entire line carry S and this line will carry S complement. Finished? Then start S complement A0. Take one AND gate. It will be better. Okay. This is one AND gate. This is one AND gate. How we provide the connection to this AND gate? S bar A0. Here your S bar is available. Take this S bar and apply. Then A0 is required. Directly apply A0. Here you are getting S bar A0. Now clear? Similarly, finish this. Take S. Now see, this is S. This is disconnection. Then another is A1. Directly apply A1. Then apply to a OR gate for combination. This is your Y. This is S A0. Now what is Y? S bar A0 plus S A0. This is the implementation of 2:1 mux. Finished. So in this way we can design larger circuits. Only one trick you have to remember: number of selection inputs, number of inputs, and a number of AND gates. Always all sizes of mux requires one OR gate. Number of AND gate equal to number of inputs. 2 input means 2 AND gate. 4 inputs means 4 AND gate. And selection input relation already I have told to 1. N is the selection input, 2 to the power n is the total number of input. The relation between selection input and total input. N is the selection input and 2 to the power n is the total number of input. If you can remember a fundamental 2:1 mux implementation, not required to remember. Only you have to follow the process. First write the definition and the designation of different input and outputs. Then start your truth table. From truth table you write the Boolean expression. From Boolean expression directly you implement the circuit. Because already we practiced in before chapter how we implement different logic circuits from Boolean expression. Same process you can apply here. Then your circuit is over. Above all, take another example. So you try to practice in home, same process. 4:1 mux. Now this is your 4:1 mux. The 4:1 mux means 4 inputs, 1 output. So how many selection inputs will be? 2 selection inputs. Now S1, S0, 2 selection inputs. 2 selection inputs of 4 possible combinations. 2 input means 4 combinations possibility. So for each possibility 1 input will be selected. When you are applying 0, 0, A0 will be selected. When you are applying 0, 1, A1 will be selected. For 1, 0, A2 will be selected. For 1, 1, A3 will be selected. So this is your truth table. From truth table you can write the Boolean expression just in before slide. We have finished. Now check. From truth table, suppose first for this combination S1 bar, S0 bar, A0 plus S1 bar, S0, A1. S1, S0 bar means complement. Then this is 1 means S1, this is 1 means S0, A3. Like that. Not required to remember this line. Only for example I have written here. Directly from truth table we can write the Boolean expression, and from Boolean expression we can implement the circuit. Here 2 selection inputs, so accordingly S1, S0, and directly these lines are providing you the S1, S0 and the NOT gate outputs providing the complemented output. So as per the Boolean expression, this is 1 AND gate, this is 1 AND gate, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 AND gates and 1 OR gate. 4 AND gates, 1 OR gate, and S1, S0 you have to take. Those complemented value also you have to take. Then circuit design depends upon you how you start. Accordingly, the total number of input equal to total number of AND gates, but always you have a 1 OR gate. Similarly, now this is the block diagram. 4:1 or 2:1, so whatever may be, whether it is 2:1 or 4:1. Always we are representing symbolically like this. Suppose 4:1 means 4 input, 2 selection input. 2:1 means 2 input, 1 selection input. 8:1 also you can show like that, but always you have a 1 output. Same format, 8:1 mux suppose we try to implement. So from its name it has total number of input 8 and 1 output. 8 number of input means selection input, 2 to the power 3 equal to 8. The 3 is the n value, so accordingly 3 number of selection input. And 8 number of inputs. 8 number of inputs you can designate A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So how your multiplexer functioning? When the selection input 0, 0, 0, A0 will be selected. When 0, 0, 1, A1 will be selected. Like that. When 2, then A2 will be selected. When digital 3, A3 will be selected. So first write the total 8 possibilities for selection inputs, then for each corresponding outputs. So you can write the truth table by yourself. Now see, the decimal equivalence is the subscript here. The decimal equivalence of this one is the subscript here. So that is why not required to memorize. Then after writing the truth table, you can write the Boolean expression. Now the Boolean expression y is equal to s2 complement, s1 complement, s0 complement, a0 plus then this min term for this, then plus min term for this, then for min term for this, like that. This will create a slightly enlarged equation, but you can recall this. If this is for 4 input, so what will be the equation for 8 input? But writing process is the same. You have to write the min terms for each line and add, simply add. Then this is the circuit. Here you have 8 number of input, accordingly 8 number of AND gates. Always you have to use 1 OR gate, then 8 inputs, 3 selection inputs. Now see the implementation process. This is as I draw a slide. You have 3 selection inputs directly available and its complemented value also available. Then as per your Boolean expression, you have to apply the corresponding input to each AND gate. Just like in 2:1 we are applying. First try, if not possible, then again I will repeat. And this is the simplified version. Total 8 number of input, 3 selection inputs. As per the bit value of the selection input, the corresponding output will be, corresponding input signal will be available at the output. And this is another extra controlling signal we are using here. This controls the entire functioning. Whatever may be the selection input or actual input, if this is not providing the enable capability to mux, the complete function will be stopped. So you can remove this one, but in practical life this is always available. Just like you are using a bulb without switch is not suitable, but bulb can glow. Then next we consider all, just like your 8:1, similarly you can implement 16:1, same format. 16:1 means total number of input 16, 1 output, total number of AND gate will be 16, selection input will be 4. So in the same way we can write the truth table, and in truth table will be S1, S3, S2, S1, S0, 4 selection input. So 4 selection input for 4 selection input, total 16 possibility, and for each possibility 1 signal will be available. Then that means up to 8:1 if you practice, I think if you practice for 2:1, not required even to memorize the 4:1 or 8:1. Only since this portion is directly coming in exam, that is we are considering. The main thing is how we are implementing the circuit or realizing the circuit, what is the trick. Just like we have done in 2:1. Now, always it is not possible to design or implement larger size of multiplexer. That is not advantageous. That may require so many hardwares, so many complications. So, how we design or implement larger order multiplexer by using lower order multiplexer. By using same 4:1 or 2:1 or 8:1, we can design or realize any larger order multiplexer. This is one example, because if you realize the 32:1, imagine 32 AND gates you have to use. That is very pathetic, and so many ICs you have to use. Also extra expenditure, so many points will arise. So accordingly, we try to implement by using the fundamental 2:1, 4:1 or 8:1, maximum up to 8:1 for larger order implementation. And this is one example how we implement 8:1 multiplexer by using 4:2, 4:1 and 1:2:1. Now 4:1 multiplexer means 4 input, 1 output. This is also 4 input, 1 output. Then if we apply these 2 input, finally 8 input, 1 output. but inside we are using the fundamental multiplexers. Selection input is common for both, only for last part you have extra selection input. Overall you have 3 selection inputs. So this is a way how we implement higher order multiplexers by lower order multiplexers. Same selection inputs are utilized for both multiplexer. This is also another example how we implement 16:1 multiplexer by 8:1, 2 8:1 and 1 2:1. Same 3 selection input is applicable for this one and this one. Overall is 16 number of inputs, 1 output, and for the complete multiplexer you have 3 and 1, 4 selection input. Fundamental is satisfying. The definition is also satisfying. It must have 16 inputs, 4 selection input and 1 output. So this is for our practical device manufacturing. So many techniques. I will show in later slide how practically you are using the mux. This is only for fundamental how we implement the basic circuits. Now this is your possible questions you must have faced in SCTVT exams, and as I explained you can write your answers. This is a 2 mark question. What is multiplexing? In first slide, what is multiplexer? This is extra, another chapter, but the question in this year was like this. Accordingly I have to write. Then this is a long question. This is also a long question and this is also a long question. So as per your slide, this is the way, and these are your semester questions. You can attend. While explaining any long question, I have already told you the process. First write the definition, then second write the symbols. Symbols means how many number of inputs and what is the designations. How many number of output and what is the symbol. How many number of selection inputs and what is the symbol. 2-3 points you can write from yourself. The next truth table next Boolean expression. After Boolean expression you have to implement accordingly. So like that you can finish your, then block diagram, one point you can proceed and you can finish your answer. Thank you. Then next chapter we discuss about the demultiplexer, because where you are getting the multiplexer you must create a demultiplexer. So no one can be available separately. The next year we implement the demultiplexer. Thank you for your patience.